Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my Q&A, where I will be answering your questions with the utmost honesty. Just don't get upset if I unintentionally disrespect you.
Black Fox Studio asks, Rochella, how do you feel about me as your new artist?
Well, to be honest, you're not as annoying as Raikou. You're much calmer than he is, so I guess I like you.
Sonic Hedgehog 3134 asks, Rochella, is Raikou an asshole to you?
Okay, first off, atrocious spelling of my name. Second off, no, he's just annoying. If he weren't I would not be here on the channel because I don't tolerate being treated like crap.
Dixie Love asks, Rochella, how do you feel being popular?
I hate it. Being popular gets on my nerves because you always have people trying to talk to you while you want to be left alone. It especially gets bad when you have fanboys following your trail non-stop.
Emily Lemonly asks, can you please tell me who your character is and who your co-character is? Thanks.
Well, you're clearly new on the channel, so let me explain. I'm Rochella Smith, been on this channel for a year now, and only now am I getting a lot of attention.
J-Seam asks, if you could eat salt, what would you eat salt with?
Sea salt ice cream. Next question.
J-Seam also asks, have you tried eating chips with MSG?
Given MSG is a type of salt, no, not that I would know of. However, I feel like if I did, I'd get sick.
J-Seam also asks, what is hypertension in a snail like?
I would not know because I have never had it.
Space Ace asks, Rochella, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and what would you do there?
I have never really had an interest in travel, but given I used to franchise a frozen yogurt log house, probably the Museum of Ice Cream in New York.
The Dusk 2043 asks, how did you get your current job/jobs, and did you always think that would be your career?
I got my current job as a bank accountant because from what my boss tells me, I was overqualified for the job and was probably the best person to hire in the history of her bank. However, I did not think that was going to be my current job, but thanks to Nightingale's crap, I decided not to be hired by Grimco and just took a much more normal job. I'll probably explain how I got all of my other jobs in another video.
The Dusk 2043 also asks, what kind of music do you gravitate towards? Do you have any favorite songs?
I usually just listen to orchestra music. My favorite song, though, is Manic Monday by The Bangles.
The Dusk 2043 also asks, how do you wind down after work? Any hobbies you enjoy?
I don't. When I get home, I just work more. It's not that I'm overworked, I just choose to spend my time that way. However, if I actually have absolutely no work to do, I usually just read different financial books.
The Dusk 2043 also asks, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and how would you use it?
Invisibility, so no one can see me and I can be left alone in peace.
The Dusk 2043 also asks, do you have a favorite plant or flower? If so, what is it?
If all plants are fine, I like weeping willow trees. They remind me of my old hairstyle.
The Dusk 2043 also asks, tell us a cool fun fact about yourself. What about you would surprise people?
The Grimco job interview is the only interview I actually quit in. Out of the 5 job interviews I have had, that is the only one that I did not get hired for.
Expired YT asks, if you could time travel, what year would you go to and why?
Honestly, probably May of 1986, so I could go to the Warfield Theater in San Francisco since that was the first concert the Bangles sung Manic Monday.
Expired YT also asks, have you ever experienced something you couldn't explain?
Honestly, there was this one time my employees at the frozen yogurt log house I was running were having trouble with the frozen yogurt machine. So I came over to see if they were telling the truth, since I have experienced employees who like to lie and say that the machine is broken when it's not. It suddenly started working when I got over to it, so I assumed it was just them being lazy. They swore it was broken, so to give them the benefit of the doubt, I reviewed the security footage, and come to find out, they were telling the truth. So I apologized for my distrust and went on with my day. However, I still wonder how the heck that frozen yogurt machine wasn't working around them but suddenly started working around me.
Expired YT also asks, would you rather explore space or the deep ocean?
Well, let's see. Being surrounded by stars and emptiness, or get traumatized by the absolute horrors of the deep sea. Obviously, space. Look, I'm not scared of the ocean, but I would rather see the stars than let myself see something horrifying like the big fin squid or any other of the abominations down there. That's all I gotta say. Well, hopefully everyone had fun, even though my answers weren't exactly the most entertaining. I will be heading home now and getting some rest. Thank you all for coming. Goodbye now.